On December 26th last year, President of India Draupadi Murmu conferred the Mantri Rashtriya Puraskar 2025 on 17 children in 7 categories for their exceptional achievements at a ceremony held at the Rashtrapati Bhavan Cultural Center. One of the awardees is a 12-year-old boy called Arav Bhardwaj. He's from Delhi. He's undertaken 2 cycling expeditions, one around 2600 kilometers long, over actually 2600 kilometers. This one he undertook from Moirang in Manipur to the national capital Delhi to spread the message of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and he also took another undertook another cycling expedition. This was last year, from the Kargil War Memorial in Ladakh to the National War Memorial to on the occasion of the silver jubilee of the Kargil War. On the occasion of the 76th Republic Day, Arav Bhardwaj now joins us in our studios. Arav, welcome to DD India. Why did you undertake these cycling expeditions? 2600 kilometers, more than that, one cycling expedition, another one 1200 kilometers, more than 1200 kilometers. You were just all of 12. I think you were 10 when you undertook your first expedition, right?
Firstly, thank you, sir, for inviting me here. And I had undertook my first yatra, which was of 2612 kilometers, in which I had cycled for 32 days from INA Memorial Moirang, Manipur to National War Memorial, New Delhi, to commemorate the 125th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and the 75th year of independence. Last year, I had cycled.
So, how old were you when you undertook that yatra? Were you just 10?
Yes. Okay. In my first cycle yatra, I was 10 years old, and last year I had cycled from Kargil War Memorial, Kargil, to National War Memorial, New Delhi, which I had started on 27th July 2024, and I had paid floral tributes on the Rajat Jayanti of Kargil Vijay Divas.
Alright.
I started this yatra to pay my tributes to the heroes of the Kargil War.
Okay. And what class are you studying in right now? What grade are you in?
Currently, I study in grade 8, the Heritage School, Rohini.
Okay, grade 8 you study here in Delhi. So, you were just in grade 6. So, how did this idea of a cycling expedition come about to you? Were you always interested as a child in cycling? But, I mean, the weather, the hardships of a 2600 kilometer, wasn't it tough for you? And how did this idea come into your, to you?
Since I was very small, I liked cycling a lot, and I learned cycling at the age of 3.5 years old.
Okay.
And when I was young, my grandfather also told me stories about many freedom fighters. So I was most inspired by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. In 2022, on 23rd January, I saw the ceremony in which our Honorable Pradhan Mantri Shri Narendra Modi ji had unveiled the hologram statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. I saw that ceremony with my grandfather.
Okay.
So, in order to celebrate...
What inspired you about Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose?
Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was a great visionary, and in 1944, for the first time, his INA had defeated the British Army in Moirang, and for the first time they raised the INA tricolor on the Indian mainland. So, when I saw the ceremony, I thought that in order to celebrate this occasion and the 75th year of independence, we should do something different. Then, with my grandfather, I planned that we should cycle from INA Memorial Moirang in Manipur to National War Memorial, New Delhi.
Very interesting. How was the expedition? Tell me about that. The weather would have changed, you would have traveled many states. How was the whole experience?
So, the first yatra was of 8 states and union territories, which were Manipur, Nagaland, Assam, West Bengal, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and New Delhi, which I had cycled through in 32 days. And in the first 2-3 days, the weather was quite pleasant. It was rainy too, but after in Bihar, we had to cycle for 100 kilometers plus in 5 days.
100 kilometers every day, you saying? 100 kilometers you were cycling every day, is it?
Yes, and at that time it was the month of April, May, which is at the time of peak summer, and it was very hot, but we did not give up.
Okay.
And in the second cycle yatra, the first day was the hardest day because we had to climb through Zojila Pass, which was very hard, and it was a tough terrain because of the.
Oh, you're talking about the second, the one you took from undertook from Kargil to the National War Memorial in Delhi.
Yes, so that was really hard. The first day, because of the hilly terrain, there was steep climbs, and also at that time there were a lot of winds and gusts, due to which pedaling was hard and the oxygen levels were low. But when I saw that the soldiers which are safeguarding our nation on the borders, I got inspired by them and continued cycling.
Okay. And so you got a glimpse of how, what kind of a life the soldiers live, what terrain, what weather they brave. So does that inspire you in any fashion?
So when I saw that our soldiers and the heroes and martyrs who gave their lives had done a lot of hard work, the martyrs even gave away their lives just for protecting our nation. So when I saw that how our soldiers live in such harsh conditions just to protect our nation, I got inspired by them.
Do you want to be a soldier? Does that thought come to your head, or?
In my future, I want to join the defense services and serve the nation, and I will also like to give the children of India that we should either join the defense services.
Okay. Okay. No, but what inspires you to join the defense services? I mean, it's a tough life. I'm sure your legs would be aching when you cycle through these difficult terrains. Nation and patriotism and sacrifice of the soldiers is all very well. But tell me, as a young boy, didn't your legs ache by the end of the day? Isn't it a hard life? Why would you want to do that?
So before the cycle yatras, I had practiced a lot, and so it was a daily routine for me cycling. But at sometimes I felt that I was tired, but I got inspired by the heroes and martyrs of our freedom.
Perfect. How, that's a typical example of how when you're enthused about this thing. Tell me, where do you come from? Have you always been in Delhi? Where do you come from? Where are your roots from in the country?
I was born in Mumbai, and we are from district Rohtak, and our village is Kansala village in Haryana.
Okay. And the people of Haryana are brave people. I believe there is some kind of a connect that Rohtak has with the INA. Is it? Are you aware of that?
Yes, as far as I am aware, many 7 to 8 people in INA who fought in the war were from our village only.
Oh, from your village only. So it runs in the blood. Anyway, Arav, it's such a pleasure, and I'm so proud to have you on my show. Thank you very much, and I wish you well in life. Thank you.